Hello, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Cult Fiction, the show where myself and a handful of other individuals of varying intellects and social statuses gather together via the internet to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Gentlemen, we have before us what is correct to be our last session, as Skyreach itself is descending back down towards the ground. The party, in our last session, has recruited Blagothkus, the cloud giant, who is the, essentially, keeper of this here castle, and has alerted him to the plans of the Cult of the Dragon. In response to this, our glorious host has rallied his ogre troops for one final showdown to stop the Cult of the Dragon from reaching their destination. As the castle itself descends down through the cloud layers, you folks hear it all goes silent. After a war cry is let out in giant, it settles. And as the cloud layer begins to pass above you, you regain your visibility through the fog. A sound hits your ears. The familiar sound of dragon wings. Gentlemen, I'd like y'all to roll initiative as we begin our final combat.
I'm afraid.
What could go wrong?
I don't really know what could go
Nothing.
right.
Everything is definitely not collapsing.
Everything is collapsing.
I left the dice tray. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Hold on.
Damn, son.
Zombies on deafened, so he didn't get any of that, but he was here for it.
Sounds like a him problem now, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I am with you
I
wholeheartedly.
had a 17.
Well, let's make sure everyone's done rolling first, and then we'll do 20 and up.
21.
Is anyone else above 20?
It's a nat 20! It's not going to do me much good, but that's okay.
Incorrect, my good sir. That will do you very good. No homo. All right, 21 for
That was-
Timaros.
It's a
Yeah.
natural 22 for Chiron.
22 for Chiron.
You
Very
bitch.
nice.
Had to take my thunder.
15 and up.
17.
17 for Luca. All right. Zombies deafened. So, Jeffy, what do you roll?
11.
11. Good to know.
I'm in my prime number period.
Perfect. And now,
Okay, I'm never saying I'm in my prime, but
initiative is in order, gentlemen. However, you have a moment to prepare. You hear the sounds of dragon wings up above. What is it that you are doing?
Okay, can we get a recap of what happened last session since I wasn't here?
I think I passed out.
I think I recapped it pretty much as well as I could there. The party came, checked out all this upper courtyard for the most part, and eventually determined this tower that you guys just came out of. I'm going to drag Chiron over to it. This tower, you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that the apparently has controls to the ship. The only person who can get in is a giant. And Blagothkus is Hold on, where's that dude? Oh, he's here. He should be right about here. That is essentially the cloud giant owner of this castle, Skyreach. And he is transporting the cult of the dragon to their destination. The party has mainly Hal as well as Theo, the two of them together, really nailed it home in two separate ways, but eventually it came back down to the cloud giant realizing, wait, these guys aren't my enemies. However, the cult of the dragon will literally make the world all dragons if they get to their destination. And seeing as giants and dragons have had the greatest war of all time together, it's, he knows what side he should be on, and he is now fighting with you on your side. However, in letting out his war cry, the cult of the dragon is now aware that a conflict is occurring, and something has stirred from deep within the belly of Skyreach. And it now seems to be flying around above you.
Can someone stream the Telspire for me?
Mine just crashed. So
Oh, shit.
Oh, is that you?
Hey, it's me. What's up, guys?
mine crashed, but if it'll take like a second to hide behind the rock. He's not immediately.
Try to hide behind a rock. Okay.
Look, he's next to that like rock wall.
All right. If you guys want to move yourself, you have literally. I'll give you once you get back in here, Jeffy. There you go. You're back in. You have 1 minute of real time to react.
Oh.
What do you do?
He's gonna move hide behind this rock.
Okay.
Hmm.
He's gonna pull out his crossbow.
All the ogres seem to be manning their javelins up top, and their ballistas.
Faerun's gonna hide over here beside the tower and also pull out his crossbow as well.
Okay.
I'm going to ready an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All right.
I don't think I used my free Death Ward for today, so I'm gonna cast that on Time Arrows.
Okay.
What does that do?
If you die, you don't actually die.
Cool. Been there, done that.
Yeah, you dropped a 1 hit point and the spell ends.
Now, is that when you drop to 0 hit points or when you die?
And when you drop to 0 hit points, you would instead drop to 1.
Okay.
So it's like the barbarian rage thing. Okay.
Yes.
Perhaps.
And I guess Luca is going to reflexively sling his bow into a ready position.
I am back. Sorry, my dad has the worst possible timing of all time.
Hi, you have literally 1 minute to react as you hear the sound of dragon wings above you. Go.
Oh, okay. 1 minute to react.
Yep. Have real time. Go.
Okay. Well, I have about 55 seconds to chill while because I already know what I'm gonna do.
Stream.
I'm pulling up my character sheet, so I need to see what my options are. But I have a minute, so that's actually a lot of time to react to something. I would like to ready a dodge.
Okay.
Can I see the dragon, or is it more of a?
It
You
seems
just
to
hear
be,
it.
You can hear wings flapping, large wings flapping from the cloud layer above you. You've now just descended. You're starting to get visibility back into this area, but just in this like lowest part of the courtyard.
So I have a
Lowest
minute.
part of the upper courtyard.
I cast. I want to
Yeah.
cast Tiny Hut.
A minute of real time, but okay.
Hey, it's a minute of casting time.
It's a little different, but okay, I'll allow it. So you start
Right.
casting. Tiny Hut.
I start casting Tiny Hut. My website just crashed in a second. Yeah,
Okay.
Tiny Hut.
Good.
Alright, if he's casting Tiny Hut, I'm gonna stand beside him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably move up next to him then, so I can enter and leave it as I please.
Okay. If you are gathered there, that will be
Gathered here today.
where you are at the end of the duration. But okay.
Yes.
So you guys are in the tiny hut. Except Chiron, you're over by the tower, right? You were hiding.
Yes.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
I think it seems like a good idea. Probably should've done
if
that
you're
one.
taking like the full minute, I'm gonna say you don't have disadvantage. You can just do this as a straight roll because you're gonna be like kind of in.
Do I need to roll for Tiny Hut?
I don't think
Can't
so.
It's,
fail.
I don't think so. It's a third level spell,
Yeah.
right?
It's a ritual,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh, I'm fine. I don't have to roll for anything.
If it's a ritual, it's gonna take 11 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not ritualing, and I'm casting it
Okay.
like a normal way.
Tiny hut is getting prepped. Yeah, yeah.
14.
Oops.
2.
What did I do? I did something. Oh.
That is a 16 for stealth.
16 for stealth. Okay.
That's probably the smarter move, but when have I ever made a smarter move?
Well, you're putting down a tiny hut. So, what color is this dome that appears around you? And
I can. I'm gonna make it. So we're in the clouds right now, basically, or
kind of. You're descending below the clouds. The castle itself is going down.
I'm gonna make it stone colored.
Okay, so like grayish. Do you want
Yeah,
to go
like
ahead?
grayish.
Could you make a sphere to represent the size of the dome?
Oh, I gotta launch Telespire. I realized that.
I'll just ask you to hold that there, as long as it can stay, just so that we have that point of reference.
Where the fuck is my Telespire?
Search bar.
Yeah, we're going to search bar. Telespire.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one.
what else back again? Yeah.
Great. All right, gents. Oh, wait a minute. Just do this. And where is it? Nope, that's Sereth. We're not looking for Sereth. It's been a while.
Like, who joined? Ah, that makes sense.
There we go. How's the music for everybody? Is it coming through?
Sounds good.
Sure.
It was a bit loud, but I'm good now.
Okay, I can't hear it at all right now.
Well, then turn it up.
I wonder if because it knows I'm streaming. Oh no, I haven't.
My Discord's being strange when you said it, I think.
Go back down to 42. There we go, gents. Tried and true. Initiative is rolled. The sounds of wings are above you. Tiny hut is set. go ahead and put it on the board.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get to my
First in the
eye
initiative
level here.
is Chiron, although you are outside the tiny hut.
Fuck, I not see anything.
I was about to say, can I see anything from where I'm at?
As the minute passes, you guys are above 20. You can see the vague figure up in the clouds of an obscured form. It's almost grayish in what are fluffy white clouds. It's like a shadow where you can see the light obscuring. And on the very ground floor around you, of this upper level of Skyreach, you can see a shadow. There's a beast flying above you, and it's swooping down. However, you can act before it arrives. Anything you want to do on your turn, as you see a dragon above.
Can I tell what direction it's swooping toward from where I'm at?
Yes, you can. Because you have probably the clearest line of sight on it out of everybody here. At the moment, it seems to be actually on the other side of the courtyard. There are... where is it? There's a tower on the other side of the courtyard with a ballista. The rest of you would recognize this as Blygolthkus's tower. The place where you went in and you talked to him. It's swooping down towards that.
Okay.
This tiny head seems like a bad idea.
So, just to confirm really quickly.
Yep.
Is it that somebody in our party spoke giant, or does Blygolthkus speak common?
Blygolthkus speaks common.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody speaks
Uh,
giant here.
Faerun is going to immediately make a move over to Blygolthkus, like move a little bit closer to him,
Okay.
and then tell him that we need to get inside.
Okay. Tim, let me get his initiative's a little low on this actually, but yep. He will turn back to you, looking over his shoulder. This dude's fucking massive. He is literally a giant. He's a huge creature. You see this large, like braided white beard kind of flap as he turns his head towards you and says, "Inside. Now is when we fight." But he turns back and kind of pushes on the door behind him very quickly, and kind of slightly pushes it ajar. Says, "Does the control room touch nothing?" And he turns back and he pulls out his axe.
Touch nothing.
I thought the goal was to stop the tower.
What?
Like, out of character, I thought the goal was to stop Skyreach.
We've kind of done that,
Yeah.
and it's fallen.
Oh, okay.
The Skyreach
Yeah.
as well.
So.
How can we possibly make this work by touching anything?
Also, none of the controls are probably anywhere near Chiron's height, so... So Chiron is going to move into that doorway. Let's see. Just right inside the doorway and kind of keep an eye out and stay kind of hidden behind the wall.
Okay.
What?
Lower doors should be open there, so you have just a little bit of room. Okay. Hiding behind the wall. I'd say you kind of broke stealth. If you want to make another stealth check, you are obscured, so.
I would prefer to make another one.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
This one would probably still have disadvantage though, because you're moving and flanking.
I'm wearing the mithril.
Oh, you're in the mithril. That's right.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Good call. Amaros, you are up as soon as he finishes his roll, unless there's anything else you want to do on your turn, Faerun.
That is everything I want to do, and that's a 14 for stealth.
14%, got it.
Can I see Chiron from where I'm at? I'm
Um,
assuming so, or no.
You could probably see Gyron when he moved inside.
Alright. I'm gonna look over. Isn't that where we're supposed to be heading into?
I have no idea what's going on.
Alright,
I think we have a more pressing matter at hand.
let me
Yeah,
recap this one more time for everybody. I'm gonna pause the music just so it's clear. You
This dragon's
guys,
coming.
the initial plan here was to stop Skyreach from reaching its destination. You've gone about this because you could not get into the control room on your own. You instead persuaded the cloud giant Blagothkus to lower the castle himself so that Skyreach would not reach its destination. So he's
Right.
taking the castle down early so the Cult of the Dragon doesn't get where it's going. However, in response to this, the Cult of the Dragon is pushing back.
Kind of mad.
So that's where things are. You now have a dragon coming on your hat.
Excuse me?
Shut up, we're getting...
You know what's
threaten
doing.
me. Don't threaten with a good
We're
time.
not gonna
that's-
finish that.
That sounds like the bard's
Oh.
dream.
I can take one for the team.
The dragon seducing you? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that this was that kind of game.
Welcome to D&D, where you
Time
never
arrows, you're
know
up.
what's coming next.
Fuckers.
No, it's not my turn with the dragon.
Also, what's the radius on the tiny hut? Is that what it's supposed to be there?
It's supposed to be 10. I think it's 10 feet.
10 foot radius or 10 foot diameter?
Radius. Let me check.
Okay, if it's a 10 foot radius, that means it takes 20 feet total.
I'm gonna leave the tiny hut and probably follow Chiron inside.
10-foot radius is 20. So it's like boom. No,
It's, it's supposed to house like 9 creatures, right?
yeah. So each tile is 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like goes there.
Cool.
That's 10 feet.
10 feet radius, so it goes 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet. Yeah, we're chill.
Alright. Tiny hut is there. Tamara, so you're moving towards Chiron.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving along, go for it. Yep.
Here, wait, I had to go.
How? That feels like a little too much movement. How far did you?
Alright. I just... Leave me alone. I'm tired.
Nah, we're in initiative now, buddy.
Right. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I won't make it.
Yeah, you can start. It's whatever you want to do. You are seeing the shadow of a dragon hole.
I think I'm just going to hold an Eldritch Blast for now. And stay in the tiny hut. Because that seems...
Okay. Holding a blast. What are you holding it until?
The dragon comes and attacks.
I see. Okay. Entire turn?
Yeah.
And mission point. You see coming down from the clouds above, on the other side of the map here, where these ogres are. Sorry, I'm getting text messages for my short film that I'm supposed to be directing. Things are crazy in my life right now, by the way.
Hope you weren't supposed to do it right now.
No. Yesn't. I mean, I'm always working on it.
Fair.
Where is the thing that I'm trying? Oh, this is Hero Forge. That's why. Smooth brain. Everything crazy. Dragon. There you are. On the other side of the world, the map, whatever you want to call it. Skyreach. There's our floating dragon. He's a little too small. However, I can probably make him a tiny bit bigger.
A dragon. I saw a dragon.
He is. That's the wrong thing. Nope, that's the right thing. I'm wrong. Too many things in the player's handbook. Player's handbook? Monster manual.
Won't a lot.
Ignore me. Okay, it is a huge creature. So it is the right size. Okay. Swooping from above in the clouds, this figure charges down. And those of you who are looking, specifically Timaras, this is a very, very far away from you at the moment, so I'm not sure if that Eldritch Blast is going to reach it. But if you can see all the way across the courtyard, this flying dragon breathes down some breath as a white figure pops down below the cloud layer, unleashing a cone of frozen cold breath. The white dragon pushes that up against the ogres on top and flies back up into the clouds in an instant. All these dudes down here. Okay. Gonna work with that. Essentially the top of the tower just gets coated in this jagged blast of icicles. Those ogres do not look too good up there right now.
We might be fucked, guys.
When you say the top of the tower, you do mean the tower over here that had the ballista on it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Where the dragon is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that tower just gets the entire top of it. Shards of ice. There is blood and destruction, and I'm just going to check to see if it outright kills the ogres. But
Lordy.
as it pops back up into the clouds, into the experiment, Luca, you're up. And you are very, very confident, Luca. That's a white dragon. If you want to know more about it, it's a white dragon. But,
It's a white dragon. Okay, that makes things easy.
Does it?
If you want to know
No.
more, I'll let you, but that's what I'll say for now.
Yeah, can I tell how old it is?
Go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Young, elder, okay. Or ancient. Let's see. Nature check. Oh, it's a dragon, so I get advantage, right?
Yep.
Or is it?
It's whatever your... It says it on your stat sheet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I was just checking. Okay, that'd be a 21.
You are able to identify, based on its size, it appears this is an adult white dragon.
White dragon.
Uh,
All right.
also able to identify that as it came down towards the tower, beat its wings pretty hard. It's got a wing attack.
Got a wing attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Would I? Okay. So I wouldn't know enough to, I don't have it memorized, but I know I'm generally fairly familiar with this creature.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Adult white dragon.
And with how they rolled, the ogres up top, pretty confident the power of that breath outright killed the ogres on top of that tower. They gone,
Okay.
and it's now moving.
I don't. I'm gonna say to whoever's in the hut with me. I guess that's Timeros and
Me.
Al and Theo. That's an adult white dragon. I don't have anything to bring it down with.
Do you know what they're weak for, or
That's a good question. Do I know if they have any
Vulnerability?
weaknesses
With the
or
21,
resistances, vulnerabilities, or resistances? Yes.
with the 21, you are quite confident. Actually, let me lower the music volume just a bit because I don't want it to. I don't want the music to drain us out here, so I'm going to lower it to 22 just so
Yeah.
that we're nice and clear. The dragon itself does not have any vulnerabilities that you know of in general, as white dragons don't. However, they are immune to the damage type of their color. So, cold damage.
Won't have any vulnerabilities, but it will be immune to cold.
oh, good to know. So that's good.
We need to find a way to bring it to the ground. Yeah, I don't have anything that can really help me here with this. So, I guess I'll just have to wait past this turn, not do anything. I guess I use my action to perceive to that nature check. So that's my turn.
Okay.
I have the bow ready, but that's it.
That's a more accurate position for it. Okay. The cloud layer. Actually, I'm gonna start playing with that a bit more. Where is it? It's technically above you, but seeing as it just obscures everything, I'll do it backwards. So you kind of sandwich between two cloud layers here. So you have one above, and there's technically one down below, even though you can't see it yet.
And the dragon is obscured by the clouds.
The upper level, yes.
Okay.
So it's diving up top. And with initiative 20, the lower cloud level is going to rise up. There we go. Okay. All right. That's the dragon's turn. That's Lucas' turn. Theo, you're up.
Okay, how far away roughly is the dragon? Like in range?
Yeah, you're up. The dragon from you, if you want to like count it out, that's pretty far. It's definitely outside 120, for sure.
Okay, outside 120.
It's outside of it, yeah, for sure. Just based on looking at the tiles here, because it's all the way across the other side of the courtyard. You can see its shadow if you like move your camera over and like all the way up.
Yeah. Okay. So I probably couldn't hit it with most attacks from here. My crossbow does have an extended like disadvantage range of 320.
I'll say you can make an attack with that.
Okay, it's gonna be not a great. It's gonna be a disadvantage because it's the the second tier thing.
Yeah, it's also obscured too, so good luck.
Yeah, it's not great. 11.
That's definitely not gonna hit.
First one was a 19, which was nice, but the second one not probably. I will use my bonus action to use my movement. Basically, do what I was doing earlier. So run over here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. And bonus action hide.
Okay. Alright, cool. Go ahead and roll your stealth check for me.
That's gonna be a 28.
Okay. Wow. That's shit, okay. Leave it to the rogue. 28 stealth. Okay.
Yep. I am the
Cool.
darkness.
With that, it's the Bloodgothus and the ogres. So he's going to step up 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to shout at the top of his lungs, a war crying giant that you can't understand, unfortunately, and kind of points up into the air at the dragon. And with his actual, he is using. Yeah, what's outside range of that? Yeah, unfortunately, can't. Sorry, he doesn't have an axe. He has a morning star. I said axe earlier. You know, he shouts at it. And check the distance of this particular screen. So we're gonna move on from him. It's now onto the ogres. However, they're mostly dead. So the ones you see around here start panicking. You've got, I believe, Chonk. That was his name, right?
Chonk. That was a name, yeah.
Yeah. With his newly appointed helmet, comes over and runs towards your bubble and like tries to come hide in it. Whoa, guy! Hits up against the back. Huh?
Chonk.
You see this look on his face of just trying to get in. He can't.
It won't let you in, Chonk. You gotta find another way.
Spending his full action just trying to like get in.
Chonk. No.
Yeah, no, okay, that's 100 feet, so it's not gonna make it. He kind of like, you can see Blagothicus starts to get a spell ready, looks around, proceeds to stop, and he turns back and dashes inside. So he uses his action to dash, and he's going back inside the control room. I'm just gonna leave him at the door, but he's back inside the control room for now.
Is he going past me and upstairs or what?
Yes, he is. At least that's what it seems like at the moment. And he says in common, "Keep it busy. I'll be back."
As he runs up the stairs and says this, Kyron's gonna look back at him and be like, "If any of us should be doing that, it's you."
Keep it busy. We can
keep it busy.
These resounding footsteps. Okay. That's his turn. The ogres, other than Chonk here, are kind of running, panicking, pulling out javelins and getting ready to throw them. They're holding their actions to throw when the dragon appears. And that is their turn. However, back down on initiative 3.
I have not had a turn yet.
Oh my god, what was your initiative? You didn't...
I wasn't here.
What was your initiative, my dude?
I'll roll one now.
Thank you so much, because I was like, I feel like we're missing something. But you did get Tiny Hut off, so... Don't give me that.
That's gonna be a 22.
Fuck, alright, you're up there with Chiron. I'll put you above Chiron, and we'll start you next turn, and just say...
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Tiny Hut was the last thing you did this turn.
Yeah, we can just say that was my first move or whatever. That works for me.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay,
I will
on
survive.
Three. there's a stir as out of one of the nearby rooms here, a cluster of what the fuck? A cluster of what the fucks.
Ah, hate
Why-
those.
okay. I feel like my cursor's kind of broken. Like I can't group select. Oh, never mind. It is totally fair. Supposed to be a whole thing, but bursting out of this door on the side, in the wake of the commotion, you see a bunch of figures are essentially coming out. Stop breaking every time I try to go into. Alright, fuck this. A bunch of kobolds are coming out the door. Doors.
Bunch of what?
Kobolds.
Oh, okay.
They're essentially charging out of what seems to be their barracks, and coming into the fray. There we go. They're all kind of clustered in here. I gotta separate them properly, but this grouping of kobolds comes out, looks around. They kind of have slings at the ready, daggers, and a bit of bowl. But these creatures are kind of looking around. They see a couple of them who are closer to the door still have their actions, so they're going to spend them to try to chuck their slings at the tiny hut. And it bounces off. No effect.
That's fair.
But yes, we'll put them about there. It's also disadvantage throws, so I'm not even rolling for it. It's just, it doesn't land.
Tink.
Yeah, that's their start. But the kobolds are now in play. Back up to the top of the initiative. Hal.
All right. Seeing the commotion and seeing like the commotion in the room, Hal's gonna have this moment of, we gotta do something. Like this is not their fight. We need to help them out. So he's gonna step out of the tiny hut, which does force it to fall, unfortunately.
If you leave the tiny hut, it falls.
Yeah, if you leave the area of tiny hut, it no longer works. Apparently.
I thought you could come in and out as you please.
I think if I
think it's-
can.
I think it's everyone
I
else
think so.
can, just the caster cannot.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was
Which I can't really do
Yeah.
much good if I'm stuck in a tiny hut.
Okay.
I didn't know that until after I read the spell, but then I read the spell. I'm like, ah, shit. Okay.
Okay, that's a 3rd level spell slot. Do you want to have it burned on tiny hut?
I mean, I'd rather not, but like I already casted it, so like it's already been cast. It's just not. I think I'm gonna have it fall. So I want to leave the
One
area,
spell
unfortunately.
if you leave its area. Okay, I see.
Which kind of sucks, but we're already here, so fuck it, we ball.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have the spell slot back just because of what's going on right now.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm actually not seeing any of the kobolds. Are they here?
They are over on the other side. About. If I can draw a line to them here. Let me. There's one. Nope, that's a circle. Here is a line. They're over there.
Okay.
So they have a barracks.
Oh, I can see him now.
Yep.
I haven't thrown stuff at Hal. Hal is not going to take too kindly to that. And I just kind of want to send a fire bolt at their direction.
Okay. I'm gonna start spreading them out a bit more so you can see if you can hit them.
I mean, the dragon's not here yet, so not much can really do him.
Okay.
That is going to be a one that stops rolling over. A 24 to hit the leader.
Typical leader. Okay. They all seem to be.
I just meant the closest one, like the one in the front, the bravest
Okay.
of the bunch.
Yeah, for sure. With the distance, can you make it that distance?
I can cast up to 120 feet, so
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure. How many tiles is that? That's 20 tiles from your exact location. 20 times 5. That's okay. Yeah.
I can always move if it's a.
No, you can hit it. It's 100.
All right, I'm going to do 15 fire damage to the leader.
Instant drop. That kobold. I mean, it goes up in. How do you want to take out that kobold?
The one that whichever one looks the bravest of the bunch. He's gonna run out, and then he's gonna get absolutely decked by a fireball. Hal's just gonna send a threatening look, like a, you can leave if you want to kind of look. Like this isn't your fight.
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. I love some good intimidation, and unfortunately, Hal's. Oh, he's actually alright at it. There's a reason he took out the bravest one first.
Kobolds.
We'll see. That's a nat 20. That's a 24.
Okay. What's interesting, Hal, is as you fire off that firebolt and it impacts that first kobold, there's something about the light of the flames. It takes you back. And seeing the firelight against the scaly skin of these kobolds, they look exactly like the kobolds from Greenest.
Ah, okay. Hal's angry.
And you look exactly like the guy who defended Greenest. And you can see half of them just split off immediately and start heading, like they turn back towards the room. And like the other half are still kind of going forward, but you've essentially divided their ranks here. And it looks
Hal's
like...
having a moment of anger because that flashback, where he lost, his sister and his whole town is gonna make him really fucking angry.
Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Bonus action?
I think there's anything I can do. I think I'm just going to. I think I'll use a free action, potentially take out a crossbow.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's easier if I just use a fireball. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna. I'll move towards the control room if I can.
Okay. However far you want to go. I think you stepped outside the tiny hut.
So that was like 5. 10. So that was already 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Because it's a 10-minute radius around me, so that's 10 feet. Which means I have 20 more feet to play with here. For some reason, I cannot move my guy because I still have that. There we go. Where is the control room exactly?
It's the one where Black Elfkus is technically right in front of it right now, even though he's inside.
Okay.
All tower over here.
Right.
Yeah, I see it.
Where I am.
I'm gonna go 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile, 4 tile, 5 tile. That's
Okay.
what. That's as much I can do, right? 5. Oh no, I have 20 feet of movement. Yeah, I can go 4 tiles. I can go there. Oh no, I didn't even include leaving, so we can go here. Okay, we're there.
We are here.
Chiron.
We're fucking here.
Chiron, my good sir, you are up again. Chimeros on deck. You have a 14 stealth.
Is my Discord just broken, or?
I can't hear Austin.
He's muted.
Austin?
Oh.
Test 1, 2.
Can you hear me?
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Welcome back.
Now, what the heck just happened? Okay. Okay, so from where Chiron's at, can any of the kobolds see him?
You have a 14 stealth at the moment, and you are inside the doors, so it would seem not. However, you see Hal fire off that firebolt towards them. You kind of hear the commotion of what sounds like a bunch of
Okay.
pittering feet.
Hmm. 15 feet.
Now, Hal, when I say you took out that kobold, you obliterated it. Oh, you got the swirling camera of death.
Yeah, he does. I think he said his Discord just crashed.
Oh, me?
No, zombie.
I am zombie. What?
Oh, yours is back. Okay.
There you
I
go.
thought you said your Discord crashed.
I did. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. Camera's back and fixed. Good stuff.
Yeah, we did obliterate it. How's working through some things?
We'll work out some emotions.
I guess Chiron is going to try his hand at casting a firebolt at one of these kobolds.
Okay.
So bastard, no one hit him.
Alright. That's exciting. So you're gonna pop out, break stealth. You'll have advantage because you're hidden. But
Do I have to pop out to take the shot, or can I stay where I'm at?
I don't think you have line of sight on them, do you?
I'm on the doorway on the right side, so I may or may not. I may have sight on one of them, but not the others.
There you are, okay. Yeah, like he's inside. Actually, let me just teleport him inside so he's not in the doorway anymore. Whoop. There you go. You can hold it and release it whenever they move closer. That's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll hold it until one of them moves in my sight line.
Good stuff. You still have an action and, or sorry, you still have a bonus action and movement. Do you want to use either?
I think that's going to be a negative.
Okay. Amaros, you're up. And you're muted.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. What you doing, my good sir?
Okay. I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And that should
why?
put me in range.
Chonk sees you all moving and he turns his head. Oh.
Yeah, it should put me in range for... I think I'm gonna do something that's a little unpopular here. Kind of left field and cast Fireball at them.
Wow.
Keep it
okay.
interesting.
That's really original.
What a random thought. Okay.
Where'd you get that idea
Oh.
from?
Oh my god, imagine that. It's a nat 20.
Alright,
God,
here's
we're
the four
just
kobolds.
Ooh!
That is 28. Does that hit?
That is definitely going to hit, yes.
Like we're just making your own
Alright.
fireball.
Alright, that is 21 in total of damage off of D&D Beyond, but actually 26 with Radiant Soul.
These kobolds, I don't think you understand just how powerful. Like, when you're hitting them, these things are erupting into ash. Like, in comparison to how difficult they were to take on before.
Sir, I think that's an understatement. I don't think I left Ash.
Is this
With
like
a 21 crit hit and a 28 crit hit and a 26 damage.
No.
This is like disruptor rifle levels of destruction.
Disintegration.
Should have left when they had a chance.
Yep.
Is this what they call a glow up?
Isn't that what they call a war crime?
Only if you get caught.
Bonus
We're
action
not at war.
movement. Do you want
Technically,
to
yeah, we're not
decide?
at war. Technically, this is a massacre.
Y'all know in Gary's mod that little orb you shoot that just erases everything?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we just lobbed at them.
God, that felt good.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
he goes Bert. So he's gonna use action.
It's alive?
Nope. It's long dead. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I did move already. I think that's about all I got. Yeah.
So, flying around with the flapping of wings and the speed of a creature that is far more terrifying than some of the other things you faced in your time. However, familiar in a twisted sense, the white dragon comes down from the clouds, swooping at an insane speed, and well, let's actually see if it does the shower. Hold on. Fuck yeah, it does. And showering down on the ogres beside you guys here, some frost breath. Unfortunately, Theo, you are in the line of that. So I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought you said I'm not. Damn it.
Yeah, no, you're hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Hidden,
gonna
but
die.
unfortunately, it's going for the most ogres it can at one time, and yeah, no, you've got some cold breath to deal with here. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay, that's definitely my specialty.
He said, like a liar.
Would a counter spell, stop that?
Unfortunately, this is a breath weapon. A counterspell would not stop that.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
That was 7.
Ooh.
Okay, 13.
Unfortunately, it's still a failure.
Oh wait, is it? Fuck, it's not. Okay, never mind. It doesn't do anything for.
What's the total?
Oh, thought I just said it. Give me a sec. The hard one. You said.
Because this is happening to a PC, I'm gonna roll it instead of using it. Okay, your choice. I can use the base, or I can roll it. You pick.
I got a 13
It is
for my.
failure, unfortunately.
Failure.
This is the
I mean,
coldest
base
thing
is
you've ever
medium.
experienced. Like, the coldest shit you've ever experienced, and you've been to Rutham. You
Yeah.
fought the Frost Beast. This creature's breath is colder.
Damn. All right, I rolled a 13. I don't know what's the better. I mean, the base is normally like the half, right? So that's not bad.
So, you pick now, or I'm gonna start rolling.
Fuck it, roll. Fuck it, we
Fuck it,
both.
we roll.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. I'm losing track of how many rolls I've done so far. Which is fun.
You should not do that.
I'm doing my best here. Hold on.
Theo has a wife and kids he needs to see one day.
Does he?
No. Not that I know of.
I don't even think that he knows it.
That's a personal matter.
Oof. You got off pretty lucky here. Gonna take 40 cold damage for me.
I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements to get resistance.
Okay.
So Theo sees us coming, quickly casts a spell in his hand, goes, "Fuck, I hate the cold." It still hurts a bit, but
Down to 20 damage. The ogres next to you survive, but are badly wounded. As this crackling ice just sort of like almost like a line just shoots along. It's a little frosty. You can tell it's not quite as powerful as this creature could have gone. It didn't have the same effect that it did up in that tower.
right.
But, gents.
Oh, it's so cold. Just
Yep.
chill out, man.
It's turn.
Music.
Um,
Stop.
Okay. And yeah, no, I can't right now. So yeah, no, that was its movement to get down, and it's gonna actually lower it a little closer to the ground, just to gotten off.
I'm so lucky I had the number of hit points.
Yep. Maybe not that. Yeah, no, he probably would have gone down. So he's kind of like up against the rocks there, like still flying, but like his feet are kind of angled towards the rocks, like he can grab on at any time. So it's still in the air, frozen in place because initiative. But he seems to be like planning to keep going forward. That's its turn. Luca.
All right. I can't really see it from my perspective as a streamer, but I imagine that the dragon is within my immediate field of view
Yeah, you
as
can hit it.
Luca.
Austin, you're
Okay.
streaming it, right? What?
Yeah, but I can't get it on the stream either. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, I see it now. All right. Yes. So, Luca's going to he's fingering the hilt of envy. He's gonna cast Hex on the dragon.
Okay.
Um,
It's a little broken, so I'm gonna try to keep on going. Oh wait, hold on. There we go.
and then let's see. With Hex, I can choose a ability to give disadvantage on. So the Hex will be on dexterity checks. Why not?
Okay.
And then Luca's gonna draw 2 arrows.
Okay.
And the first one definitely doesn't hit. So looses the first arrow at the white dragon. That's a 12 to hit.
Okay.
And
Okay, 12 does
What's
not
up?
hit. 12 does not hit.
I didn't think so. The second arrow flies a little straighter. That's a 17 to hit.
This one does hit, however, you notice it snaps off the scales. It does not make a dent.
Okay.
You are fighting a strong beast here.
This is not the weakest creature. Okay, well, Luke is not eager to be left behind, so he's going to move 30 feet to try and keep up with Hal and Tamaros.
Okay. Austin, since you're streaming, do you want to move Luca?
Sure. Where are you moving to exactly?
I am, yes, 30 feet towards the tower, so right behind Tamaros, I believe.
I cannot move you.
Oh, I can. Where you want me to move?
Even with me.
Yeah, right behind Tamaros.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Action, bonus action, movement.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In response at the end of this, the dragon, as you turn, Theo, you're able to see its eye darts over, and it actually starts to change its direction in an instant. These massive wings flap down, pushing down on you guys with a big gust. However, you're far enough away from it that it doesn't immediately hit you. It continues moving, and it moves 40 feet towards that direction. That's
Oh, you've pissed it off now.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, and it's right above Chonk, just floating right up there.
Run!
It's coming.
Run, John.
Alright, that's a legendary action from the creature. Moving swiftly along, Theo, you're up. As it seems to have turned its back to you and is now going after some other targets.
Fire a crossbow shot, I guess.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're
Oh, that's a good roll. That is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit. I guess you can consider
Psychopath.
Chonk an ally,
So-
but I'm not sure if he's threatening.
Okay, so we got 11
that's
base damage, on the
Yep.
8 on the D8, and then I get sneak attack because
Remind me of that hit one more time, sorry. Just
25 to hit for 11
Yeah,
damage.
definitely, for sure.
Bar.
Okay. And
And then
damage.
sneak attack. Alright, so it'll be 11 plus 13.
Okay.
24 damage total.
24 piercing.
I get a sneak attack anyway if it's hidden. Even if Chuck was.
You get sneak attack
Uh,
what?
I said I would have got it anyway, even if Chuck was there because I'm hidden.
Didn't I guess absorb balance probably didn't break it. Oh, that's
But Chuck is there, so I still get the. I'm just saying, even if it wasn't there, it's threatening her ally. Hidden.
the cold damage wouldn't affect it anyway, so yeah. Okay.
That's 25 damage.
25 damage, okay.
And then I don't know if I can use my bonus action. Can I use my bonus action to maintain hiding?
Sure, you can re-roll another stealth check just because that probably would have broken it.
Okay. That is a 10, so that's not great.
Theo, that bolt you fired off actually stuck in like behind the dragon's neck, and you see it like it turns down, and like there is a notable yelp as it seems to have distracted it from what it was doing right there. That seemed to have actually hurt it significantly.
I'm in danger.
So you kind of got it right under a scale. That was ouch. Okay,
And that's my turn.
good stuff. That stealth check one more time. Give it to me.
10. Something great.
10.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm not one, but for me, that makes it a 10.
Noted. Rogue Gilbert. Okay, it's now Blagothcus and the ogres. Chiron, inside you see Blagothcus keep running up the stairs, and he eventually gets into a little bit of a higher room. A lot of you see around you crackling the cloud layer below you that's beginning to rise seems to get a bit charged. It crackles with a and the castle is beginning to be surrounded by a now newly forming storm cloud. That is what is beginning to occur. However, at the end of his turn, the dragon here goes ahead and with its tail, it just gives a solid whacking to Chonk on the back of his head, and that's gonna hit him. Chonk hasn't taken damage so far though. Well, I guess it's wow. I don't think it did hit him. No, it definitely hit him. Sorry. Okay. Yep. Got it. That's their turn. Alright. The ogres, taking their javelins, are going to throw them at the flying beastie here. And actually, I think that one might hit. That's all chaos. There's so many books.
It's all knowledge.
It is a lot of knowledge. And me trying to play everything. I was gonna make a reference to my other campaign, but never mind. Okay. Okay. O
Okay.
stands for ogre, my dudes.
Like,
Apparently
oh,
I
shit.
can't find an O. Genuinely, this is really annoying. I lost my ogre page, so I apologize for taking so long. But the kobolds
You're fine.
in the back begin to split off. Two of them go, four of them go back into the room. However, Chiron, you can finally use that held action as one of them is right here in your line of sight.
Ooh.
So you can chuck that firebolt. Wait,
Firebolt go brrrt.
Whatever.
Say 13 plus 5 to hit.
Okay. That's
So an 18 to hit.
definitely going to hit. Definitely going to hit
Okay.
the firebolt. Yeah, for sure.
And then dos d10s.
Can I just like not, brain? There it is.
That's a 9, 10, 12. That's 15 damage.
One of the javelins hits the BC. That fucking kills it, dude. Absolutely. He
Good.
just, yeah. How do you? This is your first firebolt ever, isn't it, Chiron?
It is.
What does this look like?
So, as Chiron kind of just glances around the corner to see this kobold, he's gonna hold out his hand, while also holding that arm with his other arm, like grasping his wrist, and he's gonna sit there for like a split second before finally a firebolt goes off.
I didn't know we could do that.
Now this is a firefight.
As the
Ah!
intense burst of flame fires out into the target, it erupts into ash, and in the same exact way, you see the same thing Hal did. Although, while you weren't in Greenest, you recognize that look of flames as the long, hard nights of being forced to work under the cult of the dragon. Back to you.
We're working right through some things.
Like ash. Alright.
Also, out of character, I don't know about y'all, but this music is dope.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing
Thanks.
too.
So,
Yeah, it's a good song.
I was sitting on this one for a while. This was our finale music. We finally made it.
That's dope.
Alright. Boys, we are back up to Hal's turn in initiative.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Oh, no, sorry,
well,
Chonk.
see?
Chonk goes ahead. I apologize. I should have said this. With his great club, he's going to attempt to swing up at the dragon. And that is...
Chonk is a hero, man. You're a fucking hero, Chonk.
newest member of the honor guard.
He just whiffs past one of the legs and then it keeps going.
It's a good attempt, Chonk. It's you can't get them all.
He's also
Ain't
going
one of them all.
5, 10, 15, 20. Just seeing where everyone's going. 25, 30. However, the dragon's also going to make another attack at him with an attack of opportunity because he's left the threat. It's going to be another tail attack. And it's
Chonk,
definitely
you
going
fucking idiot, man.
Shit! He's doing his best. Oh god. Yep, okay. With dragon, let me make sure I get the bonus right.
He was the best of us.
crack right upside the backside of the head. You hear the resounding clang of the metal helmet he's wearing, and you think whatever brain is in there, it just got scrambled.
Chong! We just knew, we barely knew you.
He's still
Gone
moving.
too soon.
He's actually still
Oh.
moving.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Right here.
These ogres are hardy. They can take a bit of a hit, but that just goes to show how strong this breath was.
It just doesn't feel real.
Yeah, no, yeah. Alright, we're good. Continuing along, he's not looking too hot, but he's still got some health on him. That's his movement. That's Chong's turn. We're now back to Hal. Sorry about that.
Alfred. Okay, well, seeing this dragon, I'm going to attempt to injure him.
Okay.
With a 4th level Chaos Bolt. Trying to take him out along with me. I need a fuck ton of dice, so I need to roll to hit first.
Mhm.
So we roll that. If this doesn't work, I'm using my inspiration because I am not wasting a 4th level spell slot. Nothing. Roll, keep on rolling. That's gonna be a 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, that does not hit.
Can I use inspiration, or just the fact that I know that doesn't hit? I mean, I can't.
I'll let you use your inspiration for this. Go for
All
it.
right, come on, don't fail me now, dice. We need a 13 or better, I'm assuming, with my modifier.
For what?
Okay, that's a
Oh,
16.
okay.
That's also not gonna hit.
Unfortunately, no. The bolt.
Fuck. That's a
it
waste of 4
fires
level
off.
spell slot.
You know it should have hit, but this creature just seems a little too nimble as it ducks its head out of the way, flies right past. It's a brutish creature, but the strength in its wings, it can course correct quickly. And the magic flies off. Probably hits the tower in the background and crackles. Oh, he froze.
Yeah, I heard that.
Chiron's up after Hal, unless he's got more to do. Timeros on deck after that.
Yep. Combat inspire.
What was it?
I was gonna combat inspire.
Okay.
Let's go with who's next to me?
Next.
We'll go Luca. And then I'm going to move away from this thing because it shouldn't be in time opportunity yet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 6 tiles.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
God, I wish that hit.
So you inspired Luca. How did you inspire
Yes.
Luca?
Let's see. Luca, get your shit together, man. Stop. You gotta hit these shots or you're gonna die.
I'll aim more carefully.
I'm very inspiring. Get your shit
Get your
together, man.
shit together. Get in a box.
Timeros.
Like preferably now.
Sorry. Timeros, you're up after Chiron, but Chiron, it's now your turn.
Yes.
So
So for Chiron, he's going to go ahead and use his bonus action to go into a rage. Wait, no, he's not. No, he's not. I almost forgot about something.
What do I have?
Can I hold a bonus action as well?
generally, there's like you can hold your you can hold your action and do the rest of the stuff on your turn. But I will say you can hold your entire initiative if you would like to just hold the whole thing for another go. Like if you want to lower it.
I want to hold my entire turn until the dragon comes within 30 feet
Okay,
of me.
That will permanently lower your initiative. Are you okay with that?
Ooh.
I'll just say this right now. The dragon's initiative is 20. Yours is 22. I think.
I'm just gonna hold my action then. I'm just gonna hold my action and I'm going to use. No, I can't do that because that's an action.
What you feeling like, my dude? I'm currently tucked around behind that corner there. Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use my harness divine power to regain spell slots, or to regain a spell slot.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Very nice. Spell slot regained.
I'm going to regain a second level spell slot, and I am going to. Hey, quick question. No, I did not. Never mind. I remember it now. Okay. Regain the spell slot. Then I'm gonna hold my action until the dragon comes within 30 feet of my position. Or
Are you...
if I just hold my action, I can't move, can I?
No, unfortunately not. That's
Okay, then I'm gonna hold my action until the dragon comes within 15 feet of me.
Okay. Are you moving at all right now, or are you?
Negative.
Okay, got it. Noted. Timeros, you're up.
We gotta do something with this dragon, guys.
Just the slow movement forward. That's a dash.
Somebody dashed.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Because that's about all I can do.
Operation Get the Fuck Away.
There's a dragon like right up my ass, bro. I'm not doing that.
Good stuff. It's now his turn. With the dragon now in place.
Oh.
Back to its turn. It charges forward with first thing first. Okay. Good. And it lets out a guttural roar. I'd like everyone here, because this isn't just people, this is anyone who knows it exists, and you're gonna know, as it roars, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, as its frightening presence kicks in.
Ooh.
11.
11.
Would be a 17.
17 passes.
15.
15.
No, don't roll over. you bitch.
23.
Oh, keep rolling.
Wait, this
That's a
That's
9.
this was a save against being frightened, right?
Yes. Oh shit.
Okay, that's good. So I rolled a 23 on the save, but here's the cool part. I'm gonna use my reaction here.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'd like the dragon to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fuck, I should use counter. Shit.
Oh fuck. That's a
It's an action though.
Yeah, so Is the dragon immune to being frightened?
It is not, but he's going to use his legendary resistance to counteract this. He's going to take.
Okay.
Yeah, he does not want to be frightened right now, so he burns a legendary resistance against it.
Okay.
So
Wait, let's see. Does the 15 pass?
Does a 15 pass? You're not frightened.
Out of 9.
About, I don't know, 11.
11 does not pass. 9 does not pass. The two of you are frightened of the dragon.
That's a reasonable response.
It is. It's a very reasonable response.
So, good call. You've burned a legendary resistance. However, it kind of shakes its head and roars angrily as it keeps moving forward. It is going to Luca, just because it saw you turn back and try to do that. It goes 5, 10, 15, and as it's over you, it comes in with its large bite, coming down for a bite attack. This is, here we go. 18 to hit.
Damn it, an 18 does hit.
Yep, he's staying 10 feet above you for that one. Okay. That is 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
What? Oh yeah, that's 16 piercing. You got that? An additional
Yep.
3 cold damage on top of that, as you feel its frosty breath kind of like coming up against your spine.
Oh.
And after that chomp, its claws. As it keeps flying over, it goes goes for a double rake against you here. That is a natural 1, so the first claw misses. The second one, however, is a 22 to hit.
That would hit, yeah.
Yep. 13 slashing damage as you dodge out of the way. The first one, the second one comes and clocks you when you aren't expecting it. It does move within 5 feet to do that, though. So as those kind of land, it keeps moving forward.
Highly unpleasant.
5, 10, 15, 30, 40, 60. Okay. And it's going to actually land down on the ground. Tamiris is in that space, so I guess it can't fully land since it's in your space, but it kind of skirts down on top of you. Chiron, it's now within your range.
Chiron, as he sees the dragon get to this really, really close range, is going to cast... Well, hold on. Where's everybody at? How high up in the air is the dragon? Or is that actually...
It's basically landing on top of Timaros here. It just... Well, actually, technically, you can be in the space of a creature 2 sizes larger than you, so it is going to actually land. Yeah, Timaros, you're right under its wing right now. As it, like, it scrapes against the ground, its claws cutting into the stone, and it skids to a halt against the tower and turns its head to look at the rest of you who are still in the courtyard.
Oh, so he turned his back to me.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good for him. Okay, Chiron is going to cast... Where is it? Where is it? Second level Burning Hands. Okay. And is going to aim it a little bit to the left, that way he can miss Timaros.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where you are in this building right here, but I think it's probably fine. Yeah. A little bit to the left, you say. I'll say you can poke around for that. Yeah, for sure. Just angle it around him. I'll let you use your movement for that, just like 5 feet. It's not a whole lot. So you poke out with your burning hands. Why don't you Why don't you tell me what that looks like as this dragon kind of turns its head and looks out in the courtyard?
As the dragon kind of turns away and Chiron looks around the corner, with his hands kind of stacked on top of him, on top of each other, and he's kind of angled his way out of the corner. He kind of winks at Timaros and casts Burning Hands, like, almost right behind Timaros' head. Like, it's really close, but he casts it just far enough left where it just smothers the dragon.
This is a dexterity saving throw?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Which is disadvantage on. He's
That's
disadvantage because of
on
Evan,
dex
right?
checks. Dex
Oh,
checks.
dex checks. My bad.
Good try. Good try.
I was hoping I could say the thing and it would work, but it in fact did not.
13. DC. He rolled a 13.
If it hits it, it saves, doesn't it? Or if it hits it, it's not a save.
I think if it hits it and above, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, it's because that's how AC works. So I think does it just save then?
It just saves.
Yeah. There's this immediate flicker of the eye back towards you as soon as it turns its head, and you see it just kind of like instinctually try to get out of the way, but you still do burn it. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
That's 21, and it's divided in half, so it's 11.
Okay. Got it written down. Thank you. It's a little spicy. And he turns and snarls back down at you. But unfortunately, it's okay. That hurt. Not enough. That's the dragon's turn. We're on to Luca now. It is now essentially trying to get in your way. But yeah, Luca, you're up, and Theo is on deck.
Cool. All right. So Luca finishes reeling from the pain of the dragon's claws, and then he draws an arrow from his quiver, takes a slightly more time to steady himself this time, before loosing his first shot. Doesn't seem like that was gonna help him though. That's probably a 10. Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
You're confident the first shot would have hit, but it's the burning hands that the dragon kind of moved its head, and that headshot just didn't hit. Go for your next one.
This time, he composes himself slightly more. Really takes to heart Hal's words. Well, I don't even need to use the inspiration on that one. That's a 26.
That's definitely going to hit.
The personal now.
Yeah. So let's see how much. It's a D8. All right, cool. And you're I can use your bardic inspiration for damage too, right?
Yes,
Hal?
you can. Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
D8,
All right.
right?
So your words still ring true on this particular blow. So we've got
That's together to heart.
5 to 13. We get to add hex onto this. That's another 5, so we're at 18. 23. This dragon also just happens to be gifted with a glimpse of the wonders and terrors of the Feywild on this particular blow. It's another 3. So that was 26 piercing, or no, 23 piercing and 3 psychic. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, from that wonderfully inspired arrow, Luca decided he was going to, in fact, get his shit together get it all in a bag and
Just
get it
for-
together.
Where does this arrow impact the dragon? How does it hit now that you finally steadied yourself enough for a solid shot? Because that landed and that hurt.
Luca was aiming for the same scale that Theo had managed to get under before.
Ooh. And it rings true. Just right there in the back of the head. This one spot that didn't seem too weak before is now just like gashed, and there's blood flowing on the white scales. And it turns back to you and snarls. Glazahill will not deal with any more of this insolence. Die, cowards. And it kind of rumbles in his throat.
Scudder. And so Luca's, I can't quite see where I am on the map, but I'm going to move, or Luca's going to move 30 feet. Yes. So do we have cardinal directions? I do. 30 feet south, so that he's not in a direct line with the giant or close to the kobolds.
Okay. Austin, you got that?
Can't move him, remember?
Oh wait.
No,
I also I forgot to roll. I forgot to roll con saves, by the way, for the damage I took.
Oh, for the hex? Wait, did the hex? Did you add?
Yeah. Okay.
Add.
I did. I would have lost concentration on the hex. So you can. That was. I got a 5 out of 6 on that die, so you can add 5 of the stealth pack.
Okay.
Because I would not have had hex at that point.
Let me go ahead and give Austin. There you go, Austin. You have permission to move Luca.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you. I will give him back 5 health.
Wait, you wanted to move 30 feet south, right?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I feel better about that number. Big scary beast. Bird.
Oh wait,
You woke them all up?
Theo.
feed them? Okay, I'm gonna put them. Finish your game.
You are up.
At the start or end of my turn? Frightened.
What was it?
For the start and my turn, is it frightened the save?
The save, like, oh, okay. Is the dragon is not frightened? Are you?
No,
saying
I'm frightened.
God. Let me get my monster manual. There we go. Book, go, Bert. Can you save against it?
Because I'm
You're
frightened. I don't know how long.
For 1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, you can make a save.
So I can't get any closer to two. So I might be able to just make the 12. So I'm at disadvantage on this shot, but I still can make it.
Okay. Yep, the disadvantage is already in for being frightened as well, and you cannot approach it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of fucked over here, but
Oh, I don't think I made the fog.
okay, 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Alright, so that was my lower one too, so
Disadvantage, damn.
yeah. I got a good crossbow stat. So and he is within 5 feet of Timaros there, right? No, yeah. So okay, sneak attack.
Timaros is within his like actual space, so yes.
Yeah.
Personal space over there.
So it's gonna be
Like, you are right under this thing's foot, Tamaris, so. It is huge.
8 base damage,
Okay.
and then 12 sneak attack damage. So that will be 20 damage total.
28. Okay. Yep. Rough.
And for my movement and action, bonus action, I am going to. Can't get any closer, but I should be able to do this. 5, 10, 15, 30, 30, 50. And I have to like hide over by these rocks, like over here, like in this spot. My bonus action, hide again.
Okay. To not get closer, I'd imagine you have to climb over the rocks to do that. So I'd say, can you make an athletics or acrobatics check to get there?
Sure.
And you can make a stealth check to hide after.
Oh, that is not. That is a 7 on the athletics check. Oh, acrobatics check.
7 on acrobatics.
Yeah.
You're
Another
kind of
nat 1.
stumbling. The issue being this is slippery, icy rock. So as opposed to just wait, you said nat 1?
Well, yeah, it ends up being a 7, but yeah, nat 1.
Okay, solely because it's a nat 1. As you're trying to scramble up this rock, you do slip and fall off the side. You get a bit closer to the dragon as it slams you down into the ground below, but you are going to take a little bit of fall damage from that. So you're technically involuntarily closer to the dragon. But let me go ahead and yeah, okay. Just gonna roll a little bit of bludgeoning. Sorry about
I have
that.
enough movement to move like the 5, 10, 20, 30, 30, 50. So I have 50 feet of movement right now.
What was it?
I have 50 feet of movement right now, so I thought I was going to be able to like go around the side, but
Go around what?
like 5, 10.
Right, but technically you're getting closer to the dragon by moving in that direction.
Ah, okay.
That's why I was saying go up over the rocks and you can do it.
Okay.
That's what the acrobatics check was for, was just to go up and over. But it is slippery.
Okay.
So that drop would be 10 bludgeoning damage from falling from that height. And we'll say you're knocked prone, but you can get up and keep moving.
Okay.
Because you still have plenty of movement.
I think I bonus action hide right here.
Okay. All good. Yeah.
Smooth.
Unfortunate.
Very smooth.
That is a 29.
Definitely hit.
Nat 20. So I rolled a nat 1 and then a nat 20.
Stealth.
We only deal with
always
extremes
has
here.
No idea where you went. Like
The eternal
for-
play.
like someone who just like fumbled a little bit, like this dude's like, oh yeah, no, I've got my eye on him, and then you're gone. You are like smoke. That just. Oof. I guess smoke gives a signal. Anyway, is that your whole
Just
turn?
smoke signals.
That was action to dash and bonus action to hide, right?
No, I made a shot with my head, and then I used my. I didn't have to dash because I have the speed right now. I have the blade song and the long strider still active.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And then I used my bonus action. So.
Sure. Chonk is going to take his turn to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Chonk, my hero.
He's doing his bestest. Herder, Chonk, many brain cell. You wouldn't understand.
Lost me.
I keep every time I pull up Chonk, I lose him. There we go. There's a stat sheet. Yep. Okay. So he can keep approaching, and as he does, he goes and swings his club down. And let's see. Nope, does not hit the dragon. Vroom. Just right at a wing, tries to cripple it, and it doesn't. That's his whole move, unfortunately. But he's doing his best. From inside the tower, Chiron, you hear resounding steps as Blagolthicus seems to be coming back down. You hear all around you, of course, there is commotion, clanging of swords and metal as cultists are fighting ogres elsewhere in the castle. There's a larger conflict going on, but you are kind of engrossed in what's happening here in the moment.
We kind of have a dragon to deal with.
And with that, you also have a couple kobolds who are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to get right up next to you, Timaros, and it's going for a 1-2 stabberoo. This one's going to be
Forbidden maneuver.
It's very advanced for a kobold. And because he has an ally within 5 feet, that's pack tactics. Ooh, that's a natural 20 because pack tactics. Sorry about that, mate. As he takes his dagger, that is a whole 4 points of piercing damage as he stabs into you, Timaros. You got that?
Okay.
RJ?
RJ.
RJ!
RJ.
Well, he's dead. The other one's gonna use his sling at Tron. Whenever he comes back, can someone please tell him that he has taken 4 points of piercing damage?
Alright.
Thank you. That's definitely going to hit Chonk. Chonk also takes 4 points of piercing damage. Chonk is looking pretty bad, guys.
Wait, Chomp does?
Chonk, yeah. So the first kobold takes a stab at Timaros. The other one throws a sling at Chonk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so that flies up and hits, unfortunately. However, that is their turn. Blagolthicus has dashed down the steps, so he's back here in the combat. You hear him kind of shout out to the dragon. Again, something in giant, but it's resounding and booming, but not quite understandable. But it sounds menacing. As I guess the dragon has still got some legendary actions. So it bats its wings down onto the ground around it. I need everyone within 10 feet of the dragon to make a, I believe this is, dexterity saving throw.
Okay, well, I'm pretty good at those.
You're not in 10 feet. The
Oh,
only
I'm not,
person,
I'm
yeah,
not
you're-
a 10 feet.
you're-
only person that's in within 10 feet is
Both of
Timaros, the
kobolds,
kobolds,
Timaros and
and
Chonk.
Mr. Chonk.
Well, that's good because I would have failed it.
Yeah, no, that kobold fails. That kobold fails. And Chonk also fails. They all fail.
I don't think Chunk's gonna make it.
Let me roll a single die and see if the kobold die. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, nope. Both kobolds just are thrown back by the force of the dragon's wings.
I got the force on there.
Use
Not
the
kidding.
force.
With this
Oh, fuck.
massive gust that just slams down, the kobolds that were coming to help the dragon immediately just get like pushed
They
down
really
to
should
the
have stayed home.
pavement. And they just become blood trails against the stone. It's not pretty.
Oof.
Chong, however, also fails, so he's taking another. Does this kill him? This does not. The boy stands strong, but he is not very. He's not doing too hot. He's knocked prone, so I will put Chunk prone. Okay.
Let's see, quick question.
Yes.
What was that DC for that fear check?
Oh yes. I'm sorry.
I rolled it. I just didn't say it.
It's 14. 14 wisdom save.
I got
Yep. 20.
so afraid. No, 12.
12. Unfortunate. Who else was afraid of the dragon?
It's me, but I haven't had a turn yet, so.
What do you mean you haven't? Oh yeah, we're back up to you right now. Sorry.
Yeah, he's back up at the top.
You are now up. How?
Okay. I'm afraid of it. What are the chances we think it does that again?
The fear thing?
No, if it
Flaps its wings.
no, it makes us frightened again.
Oh.
With the flap the wings, it actually moves further into the doorway as its wings.
Can it get through the doorway?
It cannot get. It does not seem to be going through the doorway, but it just kind of like flaps itself over a little bit and like slams into the structure before kind of dropping down a little more.
Okay.
It's now like on the other side of Tiamat, basically. It moved 5 feet over.
I'm just gonna cast. What do I want to do here?
We also need to know if Timaros is knocked prone or not. RJ! Speak it to us.
Do
Man's just gone. Doesn't matter. Go. If he's not here, he failed. There we go. So.
Oh, I got some stuff I can do here. I'm gonna try to cast fear
On the dragon?
on the dragon.
Okay. That's cause fear or fear?
Fear.
Like 3rd level spell fear?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's like a cone, right? It's everyone in a radius?
That's true. But I think there's only one person in that radius right now.
Okay.
Well, it's a 30 feet radius, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is right on that radius of 30.
Yeah.
So could I just catch him and not anyone else? Maybe Chonk, but he's kind of on the floor.
Okay. Sure.
Alright, it has to make a wisdom save.
Ugh. Oh. That is going to be 14.
Fuck. The check is 14.
Oh shit! It's
You
right.
can't keep getting away with this.
Okay. No, it's getting lucky here. It's getting lucky.
That is the second 3rd level spell spot I've wasted. That's fun.
I'll use my reaction to force one of the kobolds that's not dead to make a wisdom saving throw. Is there one within 120 feet of me, or are they all gone?
They're gone.
Most of them are gone. There's literally only one other guy on the field, and he's kind of close to Hal. I just moved him into frame because he would have taken his dash action last time, but I literally forgot about him because he's the only other one. But yeah, no, he's like here.
Okay, if he's within 120 feet, I'm gonna use my reaction to make him make a wisdom saving throw against Beguiling Twist.
Okay. He will make his wisdom
As-
save. That is a natural 2, so I'm gonna go with no.
No, yeah, I'm gonna choose to have him be frightened instead of charmed.
Yeet. He go away now. Is he
I'm
frightened
gonna
of you
move.
or of Hal?
He would be frightened of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like coming in charging
For
at the
1
sling,
minute.
and as you kind of like shift this magic energy, you know how do you do that? Just out of curiosity.
That's a great question. Yeah, it's a green energy that it kind of twinkles in his eyes as they then go black. Just the whole pupil turns dark black as Luca looks towards the lone kobold, almost looking through him, past him. The fear, the frightening effect that was intended for the dragon shifts to a different target.
And as he's swinging this sling, he just, like, you see this face drop, this reptilian jaw just kind of slacks a little bit, and just horror in the tiny little pupils that he has, and he just turns around. He's going the other way. Kobold handled. He ain't coming back anytime soon. As he starts moving away, Hal?
Yeah, I moved back here.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be my turn, I guess.
Alright.
I've done absolutely nothing to help, guys. So you guys have fun with him.
Together, you made a kobold afraid.
Fair.
No.
Together.
At the end of your turn, Hal, as you've walked away, the dragon snarls at you, lifts up its tail, slams it down right onto Chonk.
Chonk, man. I don't think he's gonna make it.
For sure.
At least he died going out as an honor guard. That's a high honor.
A loud clang, the sound of metal, and a splat as the tail lifts off the head of the ogre. And there isn't one down there anymore. He kind of flicks his tail, and just gore just drips off of it. And he looks back to you and snarls.
Oh, let me roll to get out of fear.
Let's see if that breaks it or makes it worse.
So it's a D20 roll, or what is it for
It's
that?
a wisdom saving throw. Man, that comes in at the best times. Should have come in earlier, because okay, Chiron, you're up, and Tamaros on deck.
Okay. So the dragon is genuinely facing Hal, correct?
14 on the fear check. I don't know if that
You
hits
just
it or not.
pass. You are no longer afraid. There's this moment in you seeing Chonk die where you realize this is about to happen to all of you if you don't step up.
I cannot afford to be afraid anymore.
Okay. Rip Chonk, dude. I thought he was gonna make it.
I really did not. I didn't have high hopes for him, I'm not gonna lie.
He did his best.
He did his best.
Um,
He died wearing an honor guard helmet, so, you know.
It's nothing now. It's smashed into just like a metal plate.
Let's just let him have this.
Yeah. Chiron, he is facing away.
Okay. He is facing away. So Chiron is going to straight up just drop his dragon wing heavy crossbow on the floor and whip around his halberd of heroism.
Okay.
And he is going to move to right here behind the dragon.
Okay.
And he is going to go into a fit of rage.
Damn, Chonk really got to him.
did you kill that ogre?
All the fun
He was my best
memories.
friend.
We got on so well.
And he is
I knew
going to
him
take his first
30 minutes.
splash with the halberd of heroism.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus 5 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
So he is also going to cast Divine Smite at second level.
Ooh. Okay. I'd imagine you're hitting him around the tail area.
Preferably like around his hind legs.
Ooh, okay. Alright.
Three D8.
Maris is on deck here, so.
That is 38 damage.
38 damage. Ouch.
God damn.
Okay. That, he did not like that. He's still.
And Chiron is going to make his second slash. That is a 14 plus 5 to hit, so a 19.
That does hit.
Yes!
Yeah.
Let's fucking go!
Fucking go.
And I'm going to cast Divine Smite at first level. At first level this time.
Okay.
That is 27 damage with the second one.
Ooh. Okay. 27. Alright. As these two are going in, what does this look like? It does wound the dragon greatly, I will say that. Probably not any like limb removal, but it's, you know, this hurts.
So, the first one, since he used a higher spell level for it, he's kind of coming in at it as almost nearly a baseball swing around the side towards that hind leg. And the first one, there's definitely a much more powerful radiant glow coming from his halberd. The second one kind of comes in more as a stab towards the leg, and penetrates deep right behind that hind leg.
With that, actually, as you feel that one sink in, you actually feel the snapping of like a muscle or a tendon or something in there, and he kind of looks back, and there's the sense as he kind of limps picking that leg up. You might have just fully taken out one of his legs, with that kind of dripping blood against the white scales. He turns and he snarls back at you.
Chiron will snarl right back at him with his eyes glowing as, like, just blood red as they do when he goes into a rage.
Okay. Tamaros. Yes. His eyes narrowed looking at you. What you doing, RJ? He's just gone. He dead.
He might have fallen asleep. He said he was
Where's-
dead tired.
Is his mic broken, maybe? I feel like Dead Tired might actually be it.
It did a little bit of a warning.
Alright. Would someone like to keep playing Timeros on his behalf in the meantime?
I don't have his character sheet. But I would, if I was to say anything, I would say he disengages and goes back behind the wall of the tower.
Okay.
No, not that way. Other way.
Oh, okay. Behind you
Yeah.
or...
Over. Yeah, behind me and all the way over to the right. Right there.
That's 30 feet. Alright. Cool. Good call. I also don't know what his sheet is. Can someone pull it up in the campaign, if you don't mind, just to run him in the future?
I don't know where to pull that up.
I can look it up. I'll see if I can find it.
Thank
Okay.
you. Greatly appreciate. It's now the dragon's turn, and as far as its like actual status is concerned, he's pretty wounded. The cloud level is rising though, and the crackling of thunder is becoming more and more apparent.
I don't think I can edit it though. So
If you just have a pen and paper to write his like HP and then everything else from there is kind of easy.
I will use my phone.
Wonderful. I can tell you exactly how much damage he's taken since the last time we tracked it as well.
I know it was 4 and something else.
Yep. 4 damage, and then another 12 damage after that. So it's 16.
Oof.
He was also prone. So technically he should have only been able to move 15 feet away.
So then, just basically the square right behind Chiron.
Yeah. So we'll have him right there. Yes. Now that's back to the dragon's turn. Let's see if he gets this. He does not. Okay. Kind of looking among the lot of you and snarling, he starts to move away from you, Chiron.
I'd taken action, attack of opportunity.
Okay. As you do, he's also swinging his leg back at you for a hit with the good leg.
That's with disadvantage as well, by the way.
Sorry?
That's with disadvantage. Because I'm wearing the cloak of dispersal.
Good call.
Because we didn't call that last session.
Yes. This thing is the most annoying thing in the world. But yes. With
Love it.
disadvantage, to hit, that is 25. With the hind leg.
Okay, cool.
That comes in for 15 slashing damage as the claw just rakes against you.
So halved because I'm in a rage, so is 7? No, 8. 8 because it's rounded up.
Uh-huh.
And my attack is 16 plus 5 to hit, so 21.
Okay, that does hit.
That is 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Ooh. With that, you land another solid hit against him, and he's starting to look a lot worse for wear. It seems he doesn't want to stick around to continue this. So, he roars out in pain again. There's another frightening presence here, but you're all immune to it at this point. And it's more of a whimper.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I only get one reaction per thing, don't I?
Yeah, 1 reaction per round.
Okay,
So-
that's what I thought. Okay.
So you did just spend it on an attack of opportunity, so you get it
Yep.
back again next time your initiative comes around.
Yes.
Since that happened, Chiron, it turns back to you with a snap of its jaws, coming back in for a bite attack.
Again, still with disadvantage.
It landed its claw attack against you with disadvantage, so that breaks it, right? Until next round.
I don't think it does.
Yes.
Does it?
I believe it.
Yes, it does. You are correct.
All right, with a straight roll, that's 14 to hit.
Actually, it does not hit.
And with a bit of anger, it's going to exchange its last claw attack for a grapple. It's going to try to grapple you, Garum.
Interesting.
Make an athletics check against it. Ooh, okay.
It is a 19 plus 5, so a 24.
24. It got a 20. So as it goes for
Thanks, man.
you manage to resist the claws and push back against it. Snarling in anger, it flies straight up to the cloud layer above. And that's not flying, so let me make it fly. There we go. So it's going 70 feet up into the air. How many tiles is that? 20 tiles there. That would be 80. So I gotta lower it down to 18. There it is. But it is now kind of flying upwards towards the top of the spire. Yep. That's what it's doing. Okay, that's the end of its turn. Luca, you're up. This dragon is taking off, and the sounds of thunderclouds around you are getting louder and louder.
Don't have any special utility for bringing down a dragon, so I'll just have to go with the old faithful of trying to shoot it.
It's looking.
Let's see.
It's looking quite rough. I did not like that. It seems to be trying to fly away.
Alright, so Luca's gonna pull. He has some special magic arrows. He's gonna draw a magic arrow from his quiver, pull the bowstring taut, aim carefully, lets the arrow fly. And that is, I can't see, a 22 to
This
hit.
absolutely hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. Alright. Arrow strikes true. Dragon sees a brief glimpse into the Feywild. 1 point of psychic damage and 12 piercing.
It's 13 total.
Yes, sir. Methodically pulling a second +1 arrow from his quiver. Once again, pulls the bowstring tight, aims carefully, and that's a 20 on the die.
This is a crit with a magic arrow.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I forgot to add the +1 from the arrow to the last one.
Oh.
So that was actually a 14. But, let's see. Oh, yeah, double the dice. And that's 6, 11, another 12 piercing as the second arrow flies towards the dragon.
That's including the +1?
That's including the +1, just 12 piercing.
Okay.
Yes, the last one was 14. This one was 12.
These two sink in, and they do grievously wound this dragon. However, not mortally. He is still flying away, albeit very hurt. Where would these arrows have impacted? As he's kind of trying to get up and out.
Well, he's above me. They would have gone into its belly. But I'm also shooting it from behind, so they might have. You can get creative.
I see.
It's very exposed, you see.
Surprise dragon noises. Bullseye. As you flying up, he is that your whole turn? Bonus action and everything.
I don't. I'm not sure it's in range for any. I could have moved up but let's see. I don't think I have any good candidates for bonus actions. No, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it flaps its wings with a bunch of extra force and proceeds to keep taking off higher and higher. It's another 40 feet up that it moves. So that's that. And it's kind of like flirting with the cloud layer above it now. Is that right? God, I'm losing all my tiles here. Okay. So it's technically. Oh god, it would technically only be there, is that right? I hope it's on right. We'll just call it there. Okay. Cool. So he flaps and goes up even further. Okay. Unfortunately that's all he's doing with his legendary action.
So he's at 120 feet now, right?
Yes, because he flew up 70, and now he flew up an additional 40.
Oh, so he's 110, okay.
Yes. Should have him even lower, technically. That's weird. Okay. But yes, he's trying to get up and out. It's now Theo's turn, because Chonk is no longer in the picture.
No longer
All
with
right.
us.
Well, he was going to be doing what he was doing earlier, trying to take a shot. This guy is still frightened, and even just the distance itself would be disadvantage. Let's hope this works.
I should
First
say...
one's a nat 20. The first one was a nat 20. Crazy. And the second one's an 8. Fuck.
I have a double damage.
Where are you again? Like, can you even...
By the cave entrance.
Yeah, the light crossbow has an extended range of about 300 feet.
I guess. Yeah, alright.
300, and it is 320 feet is its extended range, but I rolled an 8 after rolling a nat 20.
So the total is?
8.
Oh, 8 total. Oh shit. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20, and then I had to roll with again, and that got me 2.
Impact.
Damn, I rolled so many just the extreme. And then we're trying to make a willpower check. I'm no longer frightened at a 19.
Nice.
And did I expose my hiding spot, or?
Probably, but if you made the save at the end of your turn, yeah, whatever. They probably exposed your hiding spot. Not entirely
move
sure
so
it's gonna
then,
matter
or?
with this thing trying to fly away. It seems very clear he's trying to escape. There is blood dripping down, almost like rain, as he's kind of.
Alright, I run 100 feet. So I can decide to shoot it next turn.
Okay.
So we're really just killing this thing as a treasure run. All right,
I mean, it's only gonna come back when we're pissed off later.
fair.
He is correct.
Imagine the hand crossbow.
But they just try to run 100 feet to try to get the gun.
All right, I get you.
But that would be the end of this. But saves at the end of your turn, so would
Oh,
have
okay.
to run. I think you'd have to run next turn.
Oh, okay. Red. So I guess I'm back over here. So
Sorry
then,
about that. Yeah.
can I do anything about bonus action then? I'll just go to bonus action.
Bonus action had before the end. Cool.
Yeah, just because that doesn't change anything. Just
Go for another stealth. And Black Octopus and the
that is a 21.
Okay. Got it. Lygothicus and the ogres are now in. Chonk is no longer among the living. However, Lygothicus now steps out from the tower. Looking up at the sky, seeing the shadow of the dragon above, he swirls his morning star, points upwards towards the dragon,
He called his shot.
and shouts, "Down with the cult of the dragon." As he does, he is unleashing a lightning bolt up from the
That's
sky.
dope.
It is, technically speaking, because it is 110 feet away, the range of lightning bolt is 100 feet. However, he is a huge creature.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's
puts
pretty
him
tall.
above the lot of you here. So he is going to land this attack. Unfortunately, my iPad died, so I cannot see how much lightning bolt does, so I have to look it up on my phone. I pulled it up earlier, and now I lost it. But gentlemen, I don't know if the dragon is going to survive that one.
Hey,
Hey,
Let's see.
that's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. If that's the way it goes.
The setting is in place. Nope, sorry. That's weak. Okay, with the saving throw, I believe this is
8d6 lightning.
Thank you. What's the saving throw?
Dexterity.
Yeah,
It doesn't say what.
Yeah.
I think it's probably just gonna be whatever his is, but it's 8d6 or half as much on a successful one.
Oh, he just saves against it. Okay.
He takes half damage then.
Yep. Okay. 8d6.
Yep.
Whoa. This is gonna hurt. Oh, God. Oh, but it's halved. It's halved. I forgot about that. Hold on. A lot of you see the bolt fire up as he points his morning star into the air, facing the dragon. This giant unleashes a bolt that rises up and doesn't quite strike the beast true, but it goes all the way up along his chest, crackling and scarring the white underbelly, until it eventually comes and wraps up towards the skull, where those arrows that impacted it earlier spark with an extremely intense light, almost acting as rods to channel the lightning. And as it bursts into the head, the creature's wings shake, and it drops and falls back down. Eventually impacting the ground on top of the body of Chonk with a loud thud. Unfortunately, I accidentally threw him into the bottom of the world. He no longer exists anymore. But it falls. The dragon's body slams down, still defeated. Thunderclouds still boom around. There's still clanging of metal. You hear screams in the lower courtyard. There's still plenty going on as Skyreach descends further and further down to the ground. However, you have just defeated the guardian of Skyreach, the white dragon, Lazael.
Ooh.
This is
There's kobolds still here.
the kobold. No, he got frightened. Dude is dashing the fuck away. He's out of his depth. That dragon just dropped behind him. Man's running. He's probably going back to the barracks. Yes.
I know what Time Arrows would do.
The creature's
Time Arrows would cast a guiding bolt or something.
on the.
That's what Time Arrows would do.
What is Timeros's, or actually, what is everybody's health looking like currently?
Hal is totally fine.
Leo's gonna stumble out, large kind of gash in the side.
Time Arrows is really hurting too.
Timeros is pretty bad too.
I think it's pretty bad too. What I would not give for a nice cold drink for now.
Okay,
Luca eats some berries. He doesn't share this
everybody.
time.
I figure everybody's gonna regroup. Oh,
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh.
Discord is dumb as fuck.
can somebody move Timeros? I can't move him.
Neither.
Can anyone? Okay, here. I will give Time Mouse since you are streaming it.
I'm gonna use my other Harness Divine Power to open up another second level spell slot.
I think you can only use one Harness Divine Power per like day, right?
No, it's 2 per long rest. Harness Divine Power,
It's a channel divinity option.
all expanded when you finish a long rest. You've got 2 per long rest.
He was gonna walk over to the body of the dragon, just take out his knife and stab it just to be safe. Because he's been hurt before.
Is it herbivore?
No, he's been hurt before.
I'm not kidding.
Theo,
Oh, you only eat plants.
as you stab into the body, it twitches, and the head rolls over, looking towards you. And you
He's gonna stab it again.
Jeez.
just keep stabbing it, and just
And again,
Yeah.
and again, and again.
He wants to be absolutely sure.
it is bleeding out. And as it does, you hear a light chuckle. Do you smell it in the air? You're not done yet. And his last breath leaves.
That's for making me cold.
Faerun is going to cast a second level Prayer of Healing on Timeros.
Yeah, he needed that. How much is that?
It is 2d8 plus 2, so it is 13 points of healing.
All right.
How long does Prayer of Healing take?
It is 10 minutes.
I'm going to say, unfortunately, that does not get off.
Oh,
As
well,
the cloud level is still rising, 10 minutes unfortunately, does not.
I can. Oh god, I can't see.
Scarlet, unfortunately,
Okay.
you cannot quite get that off yet. I'm so sorry. So Timaros cannot heal.
Then I'm going to cast. I'm going to use the rest of my lay on hands pool on Timaros for 12 health.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's an action. No worries. However, you
How
do
much-
smell in the air. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
You smell in the air the familiar scent of like a rain cloud. And the crackling of thunder and lightning. You're seeing flashes around you as the storm cloud has been gathering around this castle. Yelps from the lower courtyard are quieting, but the strikes of lightning are getting louder, stronger, until eventually, when it seems quiet, too quiet, eerily, to the point where the fog itself is raising up, and this dark cloud surrounds you. One final figure stands before you. As two large beating wings perch on, no, that's the wrong one, perch on the wall, sniffing the air. A large, huge, I should say, blue beast drags its claws onto the side of the wall. And all of you who were in Greenest that day recognize the blue dragon that got away. I was hoping to end our session tonight with the finale. However, you have dropped down into the territory of the original blue dragon that you guys fought in Greenest.
We just have a flashback of being thrown at a building.
He recognizes you as much as you recognize him.
My back already hurts.
Gentlemen, I told Austin we could be done early tonight. However, we are presented with another option here. As Skyreach is getting close to the ground at this point, it's attracted another dragon. Gentlemen, would you like to try to fight this blue dragon tonight and finish our campaign once and for all?
I have to go to bed. I cannot.
I'd rather also
You'd rather what?
It must
have RJ.
Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah,
RJ be here too.
I'm as I said, I'm down, but if we're losing Austin and RJ, I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, I cannot stay up any longer. I've got to go to bed.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Well,
Oh.
you do recognize the beast before you. An adult blue dragon that bellows lightning channeling through its throat. You can see the crackling. I'm looking for its name.
I take it this is not the same dragon that Chiron saw when he was coming down from El Torel, is it? I take it that was a different one.
No, it's the same.
It's the same one? Okay.
The same one. You recognize it too.
Chiron never had a direct contact with it, but if that's the same one that he saw destroying that other town, then yeah.
Yes. No, it was the same blue dragon that's been helping the cult on some raids. So it's not quite where because Skyreach is dropping early. It's just where it lined up. You're in his territory now. This is your final boss. Coming full circle, gentlemen, next week.